Right, so Dave Allen basically he's fighting Big Fraser. Big Fraser's had 2 points took off him, yeah? They could be drawing, couldn't they, then after 6 rounds, and then he's been pulled out and Big Fraser's one more low blow away from being disqualified. So I can understand why members of the public are saying it were a fix, and that's why they were saying the Tommy Frank one were a fix. You know, Towell coming in round 1. People are going to have their own minds about boxing, aren't they, when things like this are happening? Do you agree?
People are going to have their own minds. Again, my main point is, I mean, I wouldn't have bet on Tommy Frank in that fight in a million years.
No.
I've never rated him anyway. But whether it's Allen, whether it's Frank, whether it's Beefy Smith, whether it's anybody, my point is when people are saying they're in good shape, this, that, and the other, it's going to be people are going to have to build themselves up and appear confident. I get that, but this is happening in boxing. It's happened forever. It'll continue to happen.
It's happening too frequently. It happened at Dorian Dart's fight, and there's too many people retiring on the stools in under suspicious circumstances who were at the end of their career and got begging bowls out. And I think that it's always going to be like that every now and then. Not every fight. I mean, Tim Witherspoon admitted to me personally, right, and he's Big Ron's pal. He admitted to me personally that he threw the James Bonecrusher Smith fight in round 1. I don't want to speak to you, mate. Not my cup of tea after that.
Have you said that before on your channel?
I've said it before on my channel. Yeah, we're working at a golf place in Doncaster. Live in as like an host, you know, 2-time world heavyweight champion, £300 a week, live in like a little bungalow on this golf course where he had to sit in bar, meet and greet everybody. That's what it had come to for him. So if he's selling his soul for that, he'd sell it in ring money just to get away from Don King.
I mean, if that were true, I mean, that's the ultimate.
It's in his book anyway. He put it in his book after.
I've not read his book. That's the ultimate betrayal.
Ultimate shithouse on the sport, isn't it? It's nearly as bad as this shithousery with Liam Smith. Fucking, I can explain it. Liam Smith knows he's a dead man walking, had to take 3 stone off. Sorry, mate. 3 stone he's had to take off, and he's a dead man walking, but he's telling everybody he's stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet. Best camp I've ever had. He's got a trainer there with caterpillars for eyebrows. What's all that about?
I don't know.
Get them eyebrows shaved off, Joe McAnally.
How are my eyebrows looking? I don't want to say too much, you know what I mean?
They look alright, mate. They're not like it. He makes Noel Gallagher look tame. Alright, we spoke about Dave Allen and it's Big Freeze and Beefy and Eubank. What about Fury with his rubber ring around his waist, telling everybody he's 20 stone when he looks about 23? He's not 20 stone, is he?
I don't think he's taking his company. I don't think he's taking.
Come out!
He's never going to. And probably so. In out of shape. He don't look as though he's done any serious training for it.
What about his father? Oh, pop, pop, bang! End of bum! 200 kilo deadlifts with me cock! What about him?
What's he doing?
He's going to fight Mike Tyson, they reckon they're going to kick it off in Saudi, and him and Mike are going to get at it for millions.
Well, I could see it happening.
He's clocked the game, hasn't he? Big John Fury, big fighting man.
But if you're going to look to Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson's a lot smarter than a lot of people give him credit for, just because he's come up a hard way. A brain's a brain. He's not unintelligent, just in a different way. And if somebody's going to go up to him and say, listen mate, do you want 10, 20, 30, 5, I don't know, million for more or less nothing? What's he going to say? He's going to say, yeah.
Of course he is, yeah.
Just going to give it me, yeah. I will have a move around with Big John for how much money? Getting checked like a king in Saudi, yeah. Just give it me, yeah.
Big John will be loving it, won't he? I shared a ring with Mike Tyson, eh? What is all that about?
What will they give Big John, half a mil?
Big John will take anything, won't he, really? I mean, who want it personally, right? Is this what it's come to now in boxing? Big John Fury pushing 60-year-old, calling out convicted rapists to get a few quid. I mean, I saw something this morning, right? Breaking news on IFL. They've got Ngannou with his t-shirt on, and it's got Fury laid out when he fought Wilder, and it says breaking news. Is this boxing in 2023? Because when it said breaking news IFL, I thought that they were going to say, oh, Conor Ben's 270-page dossier, or an opponent for Anthony Joshua, you know, like Usyk or something. But no, it's Ngannou's t-shirt, because he's having an exhibition with Fury, and WBC are going to invent a special belt. What is all that about?
It's about clicks, isn't it? It's about clicks and revenue generation. That's all it is. Somebody's sat at IFL and all the others saying, right, how much do it? It's targets they set themselves and what people set for the teams, and they say, right, we need this much revenue this month. That equates to this many clicks. So start coming up with all weird and wonderful ways to get them. Yeah. And that's what it is. You know, it's nothing any smarter than that. It's really crude. Unfortunately, it works, doesn't it? So that's what it's all about.
Unfortunately, what? It works?
Yeah, unfortunately, it works. Because how many you clicked on it, didn't you?
Yeah. Where we're going now, Rocco's. We're off to Rocco's at Tickhill. Where there's a few quid round here, Tickhill. There's no council houses round here. Pop pop bang on that one. Yeah, it's a cash grab though, isn't it? Simon Jordan's not getting behind it, is he?
No, but I bet you any money Simon Jordan watches it, and I bet you any money Talk Sport try and broadcast the rights.
Oh, of course they will, mate. They won't be able to help themselves, will they?
No.
Won't be able to help themselves.
Broadcast the rights, broadcast the fight.
We'll finish these couple of minutes off on this one in here, yeah? You can car, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you about Callum's performance lately. He seems to be going through a purple patch, doesn't he, old Callum Montana?
Callum Montana.
Yeah, he's got that Misfits thing rocking, and he has got Eubank. He's just done Beefy, and he's just got Lyndon Harper as won a world title at light heavyweight, and he's got a Channel 5 deal, so he's bouncing, isn't he, Callum?
Yeah, that'll buy him a lot of fun, won't it?
I'm sure it'll buy him a lot of late nights looking out in his blinds at 4 o'clock. He's going to get used to all time. Now that I'm healthy and looking the business.
I don't mind Cal. I think he's when I say I don't mind him, he's a boxing promoter. Boxing promoters are what boxing promoters are, but he don't seem to take anything too seriously. And
no, he takes it.
He knows the game, doesn't he? He knows the game.
He's been fetched up with it, isn't he, like Eddie Hills.
Of course, yes.
And I think the problem we've got at the moment, Richard, in boxing is we've got people like that Ben Shalom, Calla and Eddie. They're all fetched up with privileged upbringings, and they've all got exclusive deals with TV companies, but none of them have known it tough in their life, have they really? Do you know what I mean?
No, they've been given a good start, and then you know, apart from maybe obviously Bricktop made his own way, didn't he, in the early days? So
Dennis,
I'm viewing Dennis as being sort of in a different sort of situation on the pecking order than maybe But yeah, Dennis and Bricktop, you know, did it the hard way. They made their own money, and they weren't in the same position as the other guys. But you know, again, I find it hard to knock that in a little while, because if I was a multi-millionaire, I'd make it easy for my kids. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Your mum and dad would do the same, and you do the same for your kids.
Well, my old man didn't do the same for me. He showed me the door when I was 16. I was in detention centre at 16, and then I was sent to London. Packing, get gone. You're not welcome round here. They're bringing Hasbros out.
Yeah, well.
But my dad believed in tough love because he couldn't control me. But they've had it a lot easier than I had it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they're going to make most of it. Eddie always says he turned a silver spoon gold, and I can understand that. And he is an hard worker, Eddie. But I think at the moment they're in a tight spot now. I think Eddie's trying to buy favours with public by helping that gym out. He's donated a lot of money to a gym, and he 10 grand.
Yeah.
But he'll get that off his corporation tax charity donations, won't he, what they turn over?
He'll get 20% of it off. You know, it's that's all. So he'll have paid $8,000 off. But I mean, I don't know. I can't comment on their tax setup. I'd imagine that they're maximising as much as they possibly can. There's ways and means. So it's just like the boxers do. It's like good old Dillian, innit? He did the right thing.
Dylan White, I've actually got his phone number in my phone. I'm thinking of ringing him because it looks like he's unblocked me.
Wow.
I don't know.
That'll be a proper exclusive.
Won't it? Dylan White. Dylan, are you ready for coming on Porkies now? You and Eddie have got divorced. Do you remember when I used to DM you on Twitter, Dylan, saying to you, listen, they're going to fight Chisora a second time, and he's saying, no I'm not, you're wrong, Porky. Well, Dylan, you were. You did fight him a second time, and I believe, Dylan, that you'll fight him a third time. I eventually do, because Chisora's just come out and said he's going to fight to it's 50 fights he's having, and he's got 3 more, is it?
Yeah, it made me feel a bit sick, to be honest. I just don't. I get it, but and it's up to him. But
it might be a fight's too far. Do you think?
I think he's already tipped over edge. I think that he's had performances like his last performance before, and then he has had better performances. That is for sure. Yeah. But how old is he? 40 years old nearly. If he loves training. Just keep at the training, or train some other fighters or whatever. I'm sick of seeing him fight. What's he going to do it for? Who? You know, it's one of those old things. I just wouldn't, if he were fighting in back garden, as the old saying goes, I wouldn't open my curtains to look at it, would you?
Well, I heck, man. Derek Chisora, he's like a very, very, very poor version of Joe Frazier, isn't he? That's what he is, that's the bottom line. Let's not sugarcoat anything here. He's a poor version of Joe Frazier, and now he don't even move his head, does he?
No.
His balance has gone and he don't move his head.
He hasn't moved his head. He's had 2 shocking beatings from Fury. Those sort of beatings, I think you're probably better off getting knocked spark out than having stuff like that. Just repeated concussive blows from a 19, 20 stone bloke to your head. Takam fight, I've said it before. Takam
pulverised him, didn't he?
Pulverised him, and after the fight, if anybody's watching this, go to the interview after the Takam fight. His head is purple.
Yeah.
It's absolutely purple.